this. Oh, that was slick, Sloan. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Monster. Today we're on the Ryotcraft server again, and I am Clobberstomp. I think today we will work on an ME system. We'll do applied energistics. So let's take a look. Let's do ME space, and here's most of the stuff that starts with ME. And there's a few things that we're going to need. And I've made these up, and this took me a while to make these. So I decided to do this off camera so we could get a little bit more time in for the video. But you're going to need an ME controller, which is made like this. You're going to need these Fluix crystals, which you make with nether quartz, Certus quartz, and redstone. You'll need 4 iron and an advanced ME processor, which you can make with a diamond, Certus quartz, cutting knife, which you only need one of these. It's like a tool. 2 redstone and a piece of silicon, which you make from nether quartz dust. You can just smelt that and you get silicone. Pretty easy, not too bad to make. And then you'll need an ME drive. At least one. You can make more if you want. We're going to expand this later. Same type of setup. You got 4 iron and you make these basic processors just the same, only instead of a diamond you use gold. You'll need 2 of those. And then you need the access terminal, which is what allows you to access the system. So you need these Fluix dust, which you make with Certus quartz and nether quartz, just like we did before. 3 glass. And then we also need this conversion matrix, which is a little bit more expensive, but not too bad. So you actually need 2 of these ME basic processors, or 3 of them, I mean. So we've made all those together, and you also need drives. You need to fill up the drive, the ME drive, with storage, ME storage. So you can make those, and there's a bunch of different ones. I went with the 4Ks because they're not too difficult to make right off the bat. So you need a few redstone, 3 iron, 2 glass, and a storage cell, storage segment. You need 3 storage cells to make that. So the storage gets a little bit expensive, but we've made 2 of them to start out. So we really want to start consolidating all of this stuff. It's so hard to sort, and I've already started sorting, but I've noticed it's such a pain. So we're going to get rid of that. So let's put this down. We are going to put these all in a row like this. So as the bar goes up, it means we've now got enough system, or enough stuff online that we're getting to be powered, which is pretty good. Now it looks like it stores some and it uses it continuously. I don't know how well this is going to work because this goes right to our storage panels up here, or our solar panels. Ugh, I hate this. Let's close that. F. So I've made a few more. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 10 of them. So that's doing okay. We'll see how this works in relationship. If we need to, we'll move it past here so we got a little bit of a buffer. Move it past our MFE. I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem. So place your drive. You can place these in any order next to your system. As long as they're all connected, they will charge up. So there we go. We've got them. However, we don't have any storage, so if you right click on your controller, it'll show you what devices are connected. And it looks like we're using 9 AE per tick, which is not too bad. It looks like we've got 10,000 stored, so we are doing okay. At nighttime, this is really when it's gonna matter. If nighttime doesn't work for us, that's when we might have to get some more storage or more solar panels up above. But the other thing that we can do is, whoops, we can populate our drive bay with our storage unit. So now yeah, if you see those got populated there, and eventually we're gonna put 8 more of those in there. I just didn't make them yet. So this will give us 63 types and 4,096 units. So we can actually have up to 126 items, different types of items, and up to 8,000 bytes used. So I don't know what constitutes a byte. I never looked that far into it, but eventually we're going to move all of this stuff into our system. Now there's a few ways we can do this. We can do it manually, which would take forever to do, but we don't want to do that. We'd like to make some ME cables. There we go. And you can make different colors. Right now we're just going to go with the regular ones. You can dye them, I think. So if you make your cable around, it'll make 8, we don't need any black ones right now. We'll just use the standard ones. So we need some of this flux, this fluix or flyux. So let's get some nether quartz, and certus quartz, and some redstone. Let's see if we can find some of that. So we've got our redstone. We need some quartz. See, this is why it's tough to find all this stuff. So we have to kind of search around. So let me gather the materials and I will be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and I went ahead and made a couple of those advanced processors. So now that I've got those, we have made our advanced processor. We now need to make an import bus, a basic import bus. So I went ahead and made the ME interfaces, which is very similar to the controller. So I went ahead and made one of those off camera, and then also made some sticky pistons, which I'm sure you guys have made before. If you haven't, then your Feed the Beast days should be over, because you should be past that at this point. So we'll do 2 since we made the processors. And ME cable there, ME cable there. Nope. Duh. Oh, iron. We need iron. I did that a little wrong. Let's get some iron. Where is my iron? You guys are probably laughing at me. I don't see it. There's some iron. Okay, so let's try this again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. 2 basic import buses and 2 advanced processors. There we go. So let's say we'd like to move everything in our, well, I guess let's start doing all of this stuff. We can get our cables, and we can place our bus towards that unit. Whoops. We'll place our cable there, and we're going to run it right into our system. Whoops. Alright, so, as you can see, it's nighttime. We don't have enough power. So, yeah, the system's actually off. We can't access it. So let's sleep. We're going to have to move this around. So, yeah, those solar panels just aren't going to do it. So I'm going to have to upgrade those off camera. But in the meantime, for the sake of finishing this episode, we will just sleep and get the power flowing again. And as you can see, our power is back. So now if we take a look and right click on our bus, We want to move stacks at a time. And as you can see, look at this, it's just taking items out. Boom. And it just took everything out of that and put it right in here. Pretty snazzy. Now you could do A to Z, and I usually do most to least. There we no, stored items, craftable, stored and craftable. Search box, auto search. Usually it puts the most on top, which is kind of odd. Sort by number of items. There we go. There we go. Then it shows the most. Now you can do different things. As you can see, we've used about half of our storage, but we used all our units, and we've got about 40 more types here. So we're gonna have to make some more of those drives and more solar panels, because we're gonna have to upgrade those, because that's just not keeping this alive. So we're gonna have to get our power going up. Eventually this whole system, and the nice thing is if you look at this, I can take these drives out. Look at, there we go. I've got all of my data right here on these drives. Pretty cool, hey? So I could just take all of this stuff and put them on like 2 of these drives if I had like the big 64K ones, and like just walk around. I got all my stuff with me. Just take it along with me. That's pretty cool. So eventually this whole system is going to go at our base, which we haven't made yet. We're going to make a Minecraft age for our base, and I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. But first we want to make a quarry. We want to upgrade these drives, or fill these all in. We want to upgrade our solar panels and do things like that. So I think I'm going to get started on a lot of that stuff. A lot of that I think I'm going to do off camera because it's really boring, but we'll take care of that off camera. But here's the cool thing about this. If we want to look up iron, we could just type in iron, and it's going to come up with everything that has the word iron in it. If I want to see redstone, we've got 102 redstone blocks. That's a lot of redstone. We're doing pretty well. So this helps us find our stuff so easily. It's just so nice. So that's going to conclude today's episode, I think. And in a future episode, I think we're going to do the ME crafting, which is we're going to set up a computer that we can set up for auto crafting, because there is another utility called, too many. Where is it? We can, well, we need to create wireless access points. That's going to be cool. We're going to check that out. But where is it? Pattern provider, encoder. Where is it here, guys? Crafting CPU. We can make a Mac, and I can't remember what it stands for. I have to look it up again, but anyways, it's pretty much a crafting computer. So we're going to put our crafting terminal down, and we can then craft straight from here and just take our items out, and it's really cool, and it will craft things automatically for us. Pretty sweet. So we're going to be doing that soon. That's probably not going to happen until we get our base. So we got a lot of things going on. We're going to take a look at that stuff in future episodes. So stay tuned, guys. Once again, if you like this video, go ahead and punch that like button right in the mouth, and subscribe to keep the series going. Thanks, guys.